Hello, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to MoveEasy with Kathy. Today is March 19th, 2022, or whatever day you're watching this video. If you're watching the video, we're going to go ahead and get started the way we normally do with the chair. And legs up on the chair. Try to make sure that your hips and your knees are at 90 degrees. If you have longer legs than I do, you may need to put a pillow up there, chair, sofa, table, whatever you've got. We're going to be here for 7 minutes. You want to just breathe normally. Your arms can be at your sides. They can be out in a T. They can be up in cactus pose. I'm going to adjust my computer just a little bit here. There we go. And I'll start the 7-minute timer. Now I'm going to talk to you about just a couple of things while we're doing this. This is a great pose. I love this. It helps your lower back, put your lower back in traction. Personally, I was on my feet a lot last night baking, so it feels really good on my lower back. But next week, I'm going to offer you some options, which are just suggestions. If you could, and I will put this in my memo, you could bring some rolled up towels or blankets, bath towel size, or like a throw that you would put over a couch type of blanket. We're going to try another opening pose other than this. If you want to stay with this, that's fine too. I do this a couple times a week because it really helps my lower back. But as I said, I will remind you in the memo, because we're going to try a couple of different things. But for right now, let's just get into our meditation. I don't know if the microphone's picking that up, but it's spring, it's raining, and I can hear birds outside. And it's so cool.
Hola.
Hola.
Buenos días. You have a tender for 10% of gas? Maybe come today.
Okay, 7 minutes are up. Now stay where you are and slowly move your head from right to left. Loosen up your neck a little bit. Just 3 or 4 times, slowly. Then we're going to do vagus nerve reset. So we're all familiar with this. We keep our head stationary and we just move our eyeballs to the right and wait for a sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. Oh, just talking about it makes me yawn. And then again, head is stationary, bring it back to center. Bring your eyes back to center and then move just your eyeballs to the left and wait for that sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. For me, the left side is harder. It doesn't come quite as quickly, but it gets better with practice. And then 2 more times on each side without my cueing. I have to grab a prop here. Okay, finish up. And next we're going to do head ramping. I can put whatever you want behind your head. You can have your support that you've had all along. You can put a set of therapy balls. I'm going to use a sponge ball. So what we're doing is we are pressing the back of our neck towards the floor. The chin will follow. And then you hold it there.
It's really the back of the skull, not
Back
the
of
neck.
skull. Okay, I'll get that right one of these days. back of the skull, the occipital ridge, the part where the, I think of it as the part where the hairline meets the neck, the occipital ridge, we are pressing that towards the floor and holding it and then releasing. So press, hold for like a breath or two, and then release. I do this on a regular basis because I'm always looking down at my devices or book or something. And it really helps relieve the tension in the neck. Press. Release. Excuse me. Press. Release. One more time. Press. Release. All right. Okay. Now you can either keep your support back there or change it out. It's up to you. The breath work we're going to do today is box breathing. And for those of you who are not familiar, box breathing is inhale to the count of 4, hold for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 4, hold for the count of 4. If you have trouble holding for that full count, you can do it at your own pace. But let's go ahead and start. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. All right. Good job. Now go ahead and move away from your chair or push it away or just get it out of your way. Remove yourself. This way, out of the way here. Okay, we're going to do hypopressives. I'm going to move my mat just a little bit here. Okay. We're going to do a regular hypopressive, hypopressive, and then a bridge. So just one of each today. So we start with our heels on the ground and our feet flexed. Standard hypopressive. You can actually do this in many positions, but our standard is arms up and rounded like we're hugging a tree. Flip our palms up to the ceiling. Make sure the palms are towards the ceiling and the shoulders are relaxed on the floor. We'll take 3 inhales and exhales. On the third, when we exhale, we hold our breath out to the count of 15. So here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This is the last one. Inhale deeply and exhale everything out. Empty your lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, and everything relaxes. Good job. Okay, the next one we're going to do is with the bridge. So it's the same pattern on the breath. Feet are in the same position. But when we exhale, that last exhale, the hips come up and the arms go overhead. And we'll hold this position for the count of 15. So feet flexed, arms at your side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Everything out. Hips come up. Arms come overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, hips come down. Exhale, arms come down. Good job. I did forget to say that if you can't make it to 15, it's okay to come down. Just come down when you need to. While we're down here, we're going to do the slow bicycle move with controlled breath. So we're staying in this position. And we'll start on the right. We're going to lift our leg up to tabletop, just the right leg. And while we're here, we're going to breathe. We're going to breathe through this exercise. So while you're here, make sure you're breathing. Inhale, exhale. Then exhale your leg up. If you can't straighten it, that's okay. As straight as you can is fine. Breathe while you're here. And then slowly lower it while you're breathing until it's a hover. If you need to lower it to the ground, you can do that. And then inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slow breathe while you lower your leg. And then come back. Now, if in any of these positions, you want to just sit and take a couple of breaths, that's good too. The idea is to keep breathing. So a couple of breaths here. Inhale up. Couple of breaths here. Lower leg. You can either hold it there and take some breaths or come right back here. Exhale, up. Take a deep breath here. Your foot is flexed. Come back. Okay, let's do the other leg. So bring it back, flex your foot, bring your knee back as far as you can. Inhale, leg goes up. Slowly lower it while you're breathing. Hear that knee crack? That's my knee. Inhale. Breathe while you're here. Leg up. Deep breath. Okay, now lower. This is the last one. Okay. Lower both legs. All right, good job, guys. And we're going to do windshield wipers. So your feet, windshield wipers. So your feet are about shoulder width apart, and just slowly at first, let's move our knees back and forth. Now, let's not go into a twist at this point. We're just going to go to the first moment of where you feel you're going to twist. Notice I'm not going all the way to the floor. So we're just loosening up a little bit here. Just a slow windshield wiper. And you feel that first part of the twist stop and go in the other direction. So. Okay, now take a brick and the narrow part between your knees. Your feet are going to come together a little bit more. And let's go a little bit further with that windshield wiper. Just a little further. Again, we're moving slowly. Moving slowly trains the brain for better movement. Still not going all the way to the floor, even though I can. We're just loosening up a little. Okay, now put the brick wide side. We'll just do a few of these. They're a little harder. You can go a little further if you want, or you can stay where you were on that original. Not quite a twist. I'm going a little further. You don't have to, just to the point of if you're feeling pain or strain, stop and back it up a little. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do that graduated figure 4. Via did this in her last class and I really like it. So we're going to do it today. So I'll start with the bricks on that side. So we start with our feet, our shoulder width apart. And when we do a figure 4, we're going to start with our right leg. When we do a figure 4, we don't just put our foot up there. We pull the knee back and then put the foot on the opposite knee. We're going to hold this position for 30 seconds. As soon as I set my timer, there we are. If you want, you can push gently on your knee. You don't have to, just an added. I like this because it takes you up step by step. Okay, 30 seconds. Now you can stay at any level. If you're uncomfortable with the extreme levels that we go to, the 4th or 5th level, stay where you are. So the first level that was the first level. The second level is foot on a brick. Now, what I would do is pull my knee back, put it on my leg, and then move my foot, whatever works for you. We're going to be here for 30 seconds. And again, you can, if you choose, push on your knee for a little bit more stretch or not. You can also flex your foot, point your toe if you wish, move your foot around. That always feels good. "30 seconds. Okay. So now we add a second brick. Now again, if you're comfortable where you are, and this is too much, then don't do it. Just stay with what's comfortable. So in this position, set my timer. You can also flex your foot, come back down, push on your knee if you choose. Flex both feet. Okay. Now the next step is getting rid of the bricks and holding onto your thigh behind your knee. And again, if you're not able to do this, that's fine. Stay at whichever level you're comfortable with. And in this position, if you want more stretch, you can pull and release. You can also flex your foot and point it, or both feet. I like rotating my ankles. There you go. Now the last position is on top, hands on top of your shin. And this way I can really feel this stretch. And again, you can flex your feet and point them. If you want, you can push your knee out with your elbow. I find this stretch is good for me, so I don't do that here, but yeah, playing with my feet. There you go. All right. Now the other side, we did right leg up. We're going to do left leg up. So bring that knee back and then place it on your knee. Bring that foot back, excuse me. Place it on your knee. 30 seconds. In any of these positions, you can flex your bottom foot. You can always play with your foot. Push for more stretch.
Kathy, can you be sure you speak up because I'm not hearing all of the things you're saying?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm told sometimes that I mumble. I apologize for that. I could be mumbling. It's quite likely. So I will speak up. So we're going with the one brick. You know, it's years of talking to myself. I mumble. So pull your knee back, put it on your knee, and then put it on the brick. That makes it easier. And again, you can flex your foot. You can flex both feet. You can push back on your knee if you want. Or you can just stay static. Whatever makes you feel most comfortable. You play with your toes. I do this to pass the time. And then before I know it, 30 seconds are up. So second brick. And again, you can stay at whatever level is most comfortable for you. So 30 seconds here. Again, flexing the foot, playing with the toes, pushing on the knee. Any of these things can be done, or you can just feel the stretch. Thirty seconds. Okay, so next position is behind the thigh. The bricks are now not being used. You can stay on the brick if you choose. We can play with our feet and our toes. You can pull back on your thigh if you want more of a stretch. For some reason, my timer didn't go, so we'll call that good on the 30 seconds. There we go. The last position is on the shin. Again, you can pull it towards you. You can pull it towards you if you want and let go, or just be static. And that is it. All right, good job. Now, I'm going to put the bricks away for now. Okay, so we're going to come up to a sitting position. And we're going to do our side bends. With the lat stretch. Let me get my timer set. So cross-legged on the mat, slide your hand down the mat. Keep both hip bones on the floor. Other hand comes up and over. Now lower your arm till it's parallel to the floor and feel that stretch going down the side of your back. Arm up, torso up, other side. Slide your hand along the mat, upper hand up and over. It's harder for me to see my timer here, so bear with me. Okay, lower your arm till it's parallel to the floor. You feel that stretch going down your back under your arm. All right, arm up, torso up. Okay. And with this, we do the thoracic twist. as well. So let's change your legs. Now, left hand on right knee. Your right hand is spider fingers, fingertips only behind you. And rotate. Now, when you're in this position, you can move your head back and forth, or you can choose to move your ribs back and forth, one or the other, or ribs and then head, and then head and then ribs. Okay, slowly come back around. We're going to do the other side. So right hand on left knee, left hand behind you, spider fingers. Rotate. So again, you can look to the side and then to the front, back and forth, or you can, excuse me, do the ribs. Okay, come back around slowly. Good job. Okay, and the last pose and the last thing we're going to do in this position is the wrist twist. It's hard to say, wrist twist. Now you can either be cross-legged or you can be in what's called a hero pose. It's up to you. So what we do is arms out, backs of the hand against each other. Take your right hand and clasp your left, and then come underneath towards the floor, towards your chest, and then towards your chin, and then bring it down as far as you can with no pain, no strain. If it hurts, bring it back up. So we're holding this position for a few more seconds. Go ahead and unravel. Shake your hands out. Okay, we're going to do it again, this time with the left hand coming over, clasping, coming down, and then towards your body, and then towards your chin. There you go. And then down. And don't hurt your wrists. Okay, slowly come out. There we go. Shake out your wrists. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do our back bends at the wall. I need it just a second to set up a little here. Okay. So we have our back to the wall. And we're going to do the back bend at the wall where arms come up, palms on the wall or fingertips. Your elbows should be as close to your head as possible. In my case, I can't do that with my right arm. I can do it with my left. We're holding this pose for 40 seconds. Okay, slowly come out. We're going to do our side bend at the wall. Or, excuse me, spine twist at the wall. So right side to the wall, right foot forward, left foot back, elbows at your waist, arms up, and then rotate, put your palms on the wall. We're holding this pose for 40 seconds. Okay, slowly come out of that. Rotate to your other side, left side to the wall, left foot forward, right foot back, arms at your sides. Rotate to the wall. 40 seconds. Okay, rotate back. And we're going to do the clock at the wall. Now, what you do is you have your side to the wall. You're maybe a foot away from the wall. And our arm is going to be the hand of the clock. We start at 9 o'clock. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice how our arm goes all the way around, and I did have to move my body just a little bit. So other side. Now, this is actually 3 o'clock, but I'm going to say 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the mat and hands and knees. So let me do some quick production work here. All right. So I'm going to start over here. So hands and knees. If your wrists are tender, you can go tabletop. What we're going to do is a couple of cat-cow breaths. So when you are inhaling, you're a cat, your back is rounded. When you're exhaling, you're a cow. belly button is pressed towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale. If you have trouble being on your arms, you can be on your forearms like this. It's not as effective, but it's probably easier on your wrists. Now, we're going to move to a plank position, and I'm going to show you some options because I'll tell you, planks aren't easy. So this is a plank. This is an option. Or, I'm not sure, yeah. If you can't do this, that's fine. Go on your knees. We're going to go ahead and hold this for 10 seconds if we can. Okay. Down on your knees. Now, we're going to move to downward dog, and I'm going to give you some options. Downward dog is a difficult move. This is downward dog. If you're having trouble with that, you can go on your forearms and go like that. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and move our feet up. And our hands come to a forward bend. Now, again, that can be tough. So if you're doing the downward dog like this, you can just come up on your knees, come into a squat, and then stand. So, last thing we're going to do is our prone exercises. So we're going to do the thoracic back stretch. So we're on the floor. I have to support something under my forehead or my nose gets smashed. So our hands are at our sides. And what we'll do is we'll come up with our head and shoulders, keeping our head in a head ramping position, and our arms come up like this. If you're unable to do this, you can just raise your arms, and that's fine. Now we'll come up and hold this once and come down, and then we'll do an airplane where we come out. Again, if all you can do is your arms, that's fine. Just do that. So I'm going to time. So take an inhale and exhale, come up. Now, if you find your lower back is hurting, lower yourself. If possible, though, you might want to reach a little higher. Now you are looking towards the floor because your head is in head ramping position. Take an inhale and come down. Good job. Now we're going to do airplane. So original position, take an inhale, come up, take another inhale, arms come out on the exhale. Again, your head is in a head ramping position. And if your lower back hurts, lower yourself. Or you can try to come up a little higher. My birds just woke up. Take an inhale and come down. Good job. Okay, now we're going to do the spine twist. So You're lying on the ground on your mat. Your arms are at a T. Look towards the left and lift your left leg. Your hip goes with it. Pull it over. And you can do anything you want with this leg as long as both of your shoulders are on the floor. You can wave it in the air. You can do ankle circles. You can flex and straighten your foot. Anything you want. Okay, come on back. Face the other direction. And in my case, it's right, but I'm going to be facing the camera. And raise your right leg and come over. You can do anything you want with that leg. Again, you can bend it, straighten it, rotate the ankle. Just make sure both your shoulders are on the floor. Okay, come on back. All righty. So go ahead and get into a comfortable and warm position for Yoga Nidra. Make sure you're warm enough. Put something over your eyes if that makes it more comfortable. I will guide you to systematically move your attention through internal points as I mention them. Allow your awareness to flow to the points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch your arms out, your legs out. Stretch one side, then the other. Hold your right knee to your chest. Hold your left knee to your chest. Hold both knees to your chest and rock back and forth. And then when you're ready, roll over to one side using your lower arm as a pillow. And take a minute in that position to thank yourself and thank your cells for being here today and doing what's best for your body. When you're ready, come on up and face the camera. I'm going to remove my spotlight and put mine on gallery. Also, you want to unmute yourself. I can't remove my spotlight. I'm not sure why.
I removed it.
Oh, you did. That's why. Okay. Thank you. Hands to your heart. And just remember that we are all lights in this world, and we are also all one light. So I want to say to you, thank you for coming and helping me move also. And we'll end the class by saying namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
good.
you.